Good afternoon, students. So here now in the 69th session of liquidation of the companies, so here we will select one problem and we will study how to prepare the liquidator's final statement of account and how to calculate the liquidator's remuneration and all. Here we have selected one problem that from the following information prepare liquidator's final statement of account. Assets realized excluding plant. So here plant is secured. So therefore the amount is 14 lakh, share capital is 4 lakh, creditors secured on the plant is 1 lakh 40,000. So plants realized were 1 lakh 60,000, preferential creditors are 48,000. Unsecured creditors, that is 5 lakh 60,000 and debentures 10 lakh. So liquidation expenses rupees 22,000, liquidators remuneration is fixed at rupees 30,000. So here from these information we have to calculate or we have to prepare the liquidator's final statement of account. So here when we go for preparation of liquidator's final statement of account, here there are two sides, one is receipt and payment side. We know that according to the court's order the payment should be made. So first, as per the preference, the payments are to be made, and on the receipt side we have to take assets realized. Here according to the problem, assets realized were 14 lakh and the surplus from the fully secured creditors, means here the creditors were secured on plant but the plant was realized for 1 lakh 60,000. The security is for 1 lakh 40,000 but the plant realized for 1 lakh 60,000, means there is a surplus of rupees 20,000 which it should be shown on the receipt side. So next payments. So here first of all we have to pay liquidator's remuneration amount 30,000. So next liquidation expenses we have to pay 22,000. After payment of 22,000 now we have to pay debenture holders 10 lakh. So here from 14 lakh 20,000 we have already paid 30,000 liquidators remuneration, then liquidation expenses 22,000, the debenture holders 10 lakhs, then unsecured creditors, that is preferential creditors, must be paid. So they are paid at rupees 48,000. Now after payment of all these four items, that is liquidators remuneration, liquidation expenses, then debenture holders and unsecured creditors, that is preferential creditors, here the total amount is, we are having receipt of 14 lakh 20,000 minus 11 lakh we have already been paid. So here after payment of 11 lakh from 14 lakh 20,000, the balance, that is 3 lakh 20,000 is to be paid to the unsecured creditors. So how the 3 lakh 20,000 is calculated, we will see according to the note. Here note means the total amount of receipt is 14 lakh 20,000. So from that we have to pay liquidation remuneration first, then liquidation expenses, then debenture holders, then preferential creditors. So by ranks, when we are paying these four items, the total amount paid is 11 lakhs. So from 14 lakh 20,000, if you pay 11 lakh, the balance of 3 lakh 20,000 is to be paid to the unsecured creditors. So like this we have to prepare final statement of account. So when we take second problem, X company went into liquidation on 31/3/2019. It furnishes the following information. Assets realized were 4 lakh, unsecured creditors 6 lakh, preferential creditors 1 lakh, cost of liquidation is 9,200, liquidators remuneration, that is 5% on assets realized and 3% on amount paid to the unsecured creditors. So here this is the given information. From this we have to calculate the liquidators remuneration. So here the 5% on assets realized is given. So assets realized amount is 4 lakh. So here by working notes we will see here calculation of liquidators remuneration. First of all we will calculate liquidators remuneration on 5% on assets realized, that is 4 lakh into 5 by 100, means 20,000 is the remuneration. So next 3% on amount paid to unsecured creditors. Here we don't know how much amount we have to pay to the unsecured creditors. For this we have to prepare working note. So here working note is we have to calculate 3% commission on the amount paid to unsecured creditors. So first of all, we will calculate the amount payable to unsecured creditors. So here, first we will see what the total unsecured creditors are there, how much the total unsecured creditors are there. So first, preferential creditors of rupees 1 lakh are there, unsecured creditors 6 lakh. So means total unsecured creditors are 7 lakh. So but here we are having only receipt of rupees 4 lakh. So from that 4 lakh already we have paid the liquidators commission 20,000 and the cost of liquidation 9,200. So here 9,200 we have already paid. So after paying 29,200 we are having only 3,70,800 now available amount which is to be payable to the unsecured creditors, but unsecured creditors are rupees 7 lakh. So it shows that the amount available is insufficient for the payment. So when the amount is insufficient for the payment, the following formula is used to calculate the commission of liquidator. So amount available is multiplied with the rate of commission divided by 100 plus rate. Here 3,70,800 is remaining amount. On that 3 by 103 total we are getting 10,800 as remuneration to the unsecured creditors. So when we take 15 marks problem, here ABC Company Limited went into voluntary liquidation on 31/12/2018, on which date the position was as follows: unsecured creditors 2 lakh, preferential creditors 24,000, creditors that is secured by plant and machinery is 96,000, and the plant and machinery was realized by creditors, that is 80,000. Here partly unsecured creditors are there. There is no profit, there is a loss on the realization of plant and machinery, that is 16,000 loss is there, that is considered as partly paid unsecured creditors. So here cash in hand is 6,800, other assets realized is 48,000. The liquidation expenses amounted to rupees 4,800. The liquidator's remuneration was fixed at 4% on the assets realized and 2% on amount paid to the unsecured creditors. So here, first of all, we will prepare the final statement of account. Then we will calculate, or we will do some working notes for calculation of remuneration of the liquidator and also the amount payable to the unsecured creditor. So here, when we prepare liquidator's final statement of account, it shows that on the receipt side there is a cash in hand amount rupees 6,800 and the total assets were realized rupees 48,000. So here we are on receipt side, we are total having 54,800. From this we have to pay liquidator's remuneration. It is fixed, that is 4% on assets realized. Here the total amount of assets realized is 48,000. From on that 4% is calculated, the amount is 1,920. Now when it comes to second one, 2% of amount paid to unsecured creditors, note 2. Here we have to prepare note for the calculation of liquidators remuneration. Here working note is calculation of liquidators commission on the amount paid to unsecured creditors. Here preferential creditors are 24,000 and unsecured creditors are 2 lakh, and the unpaid amount to partly secured creditors, that is loss on the realization of security, that is 16,000 is loss. So here the total unsecured creditors are 2,40,000 and the receipt is only 54,800. Here after payment of rupees 6,720, that is after payment of liquidators remuneration on the assets realized and the liquidation expenses all, here 6,720 is paid from the 54,800. Now we are having only 48,080 as balance to pay the unsecured creditors. Here it shows that amount is insufficient for the payment of unsecured creditors. Now the commission is calculated by using the formula amount available into rate divided by 100 plus rate. Here the amount available is 48,080 into 2 divided by 102 means 942 is the remuneration of the liquidator on the payment of unsecured creditors. So here that amount 942 is to be shown in the liquidator's final statement of account. After this, now we will calculate how much amount is paid to the creditors. So that is preferential creditors. So here cash paid to unsecured creditors, you have to calculate. Amount available is only 48,080. From that, the new now as per the working note, we have calculated liquidators commission on amount paid to unsecured creditor is 942. After payment of 942 from 40,080, now the balance remaining is 47,138. From that, we have to pay the preferential creditors because the preferential creditors are having higher priority in the payment. So here 24,000 is paid to the preferential creditors. So after payment of preferential creditors, here now the balance remaining is 23,138. That amount is to be paid to the unsecured creditors. So like this we have to calculate the payment of amount available for the payment of unsecured creditors and also the liquidators remuneration. So here using this all information we have to prepare the liquidators final statement of affairs, and in that we have to show payment side, all the payments are how the amount is distributed among the members. So here I hope this problem is understood to all. Thank you.